Ta-da. Hi guys. How are we going? Yeah, my son passed his test. Come on. 9 lessons, but my wife did give him loads of lessons herself. Aurora drove him loads of times, but he's so happy. He's like overjoyed. So I've been trying to find him a car, and I did find him a car that could be delivered tomorrow. Um, it was the wrong color, so he said no. But I bet he's paying. Like I've told him, if he pays £1,500, I'll pay 1,000. So I will end up giving him a bit more than that. But he's shoved to bits. Oh yeah, Rio. It was like that. He was a baby, and already Talia is. Yasmin, who's 8, is now like a 15-year-old cheeky girl. So I'm just making a coffee. Um, Yep, coffee time, guys. Coffee time. Right, let me just get the coffee. I've already made it. Uh, sure. There we go. Shall I put it in my Elvis mug? I've got a few Elvis mugs. You're gonna laugh at this one because it's massive. Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Get a bit of milk in there. Um, of course, I make my coffee with butter. Goes without saying. So what has been happening today? I've been dealing with a hater. Right. Okay. Right, just let that milk. I'm just going to let that milk froth up a bit. Right. Milk is just frothing. So I've been dealing with a hater this morning. Someone called Jen. Yeah, Jenn. I've now found out she's one of Priscilla's, not Priscilla, Sean, one of Shauna's mates. So, the things we have to deal with these channels. Jen, the hater, I forgive you. I send you love. No hard feelings, but I've exposed you as a hater. It's not good. Hate is not good. Now, there was a complication. I did a video this morning discussing hate, saying that we must defend with love and forgiveness and kindness because Elvis would want us to, in my opinion. And that we have to, no matter who we're talking about, whether it's Priscilla or the Memphis Mafia or Dr. Nick or Colonel Parker or Billy and Joe Smith or Dan, we always must do it as in a kind of way as possible, but still firmly stating the facts, stating our argument, our reasons. We must be firm on our reasons. Yeah, we have strong reasons for defending Elvis against all these people. So I was discussing that. There was confusion. There was a Facebook post, a hate Facebook post that was sent to me. It had a few names on it. One of the names just happened to be Nessa. I love Nessa. Please know, guys, I'm a massive fan of Nessa. I love her. Yeah, her Facebook page is amazing. She's a fantastic defender. I have no hard feelings against her at all, and I would. And this Jen person decides I'm attacking Nessa because her name was on my post. And then it's very obvious. She says a couple of things, clearly hates my guts. This is the thing that I have to deal with defending Elvis. Now, don't worry about me, guys. I'm very thick-skinned. I'm used to it. I'm getting this regularly. Yeah. I just didn't expect it on one of the messenger things that I have joined, and most of the people on there are friends of mine. You know, when I say friends, not close friends, but Elvis acquaintances. And then this Jen jumps in with her little diggy, hateful comments for no reason. Hates me for no reason. Not my cup of tea. That's what she says. But Jenn, Shauna's mate. So I blocked her, of course, but I still send her love and kindness and forgiveness. There's a misunderstanding there because I absolutely adore Nessa. I think Nessa's amazing. Please join Nessa's Facebook page. It is amazing. She is one of the best defenders out there. Right, let's get some milk in this coffee. Right. So let me just. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Got me butter coffee. Woohoo! Okay, let's get a spoon as well. Da, 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 da. Do, do, do. So I'm hoping to do two lives. Two lives. We're probably going to do one here and one on keto. We might do both here. I'll just see. I'll see. Yeah. So this obviously because of the way we defend, guys. How can I say it? We obviously come on. We get backlash. We get loads of people attacking us, calling us names, insulting us, bad and incorrectly labeling us. Yeah. I, of course, am called a hater and a bully, and I attack people. Come on, we hear it every day. So one of the things I have been saying lately is that Elvis fans can be very cruel, can't they? Elvis fans can be the meanest people, but they can also be the best people. Like we here are very loving. Team Elvis, the Elvis fans that join our channel, almost all of them are very loving and caring. I do think that we are proud that we are known as a channel that defends without hate, without love, in a way that Elvis would think that's acceptable. Does Elvis think it's acceptable how we defend? I think he does. I don't know. I just think, would Elvis approve of how we defend? I like to think he would. Yeah. So then you've got, one of the big things I've been saying lately is whenever I make a decision concerning defending Elvis, even if it's about Priscilla or Memphis Mafia or anything important, what would Elvis do? What would Elvis do? How would he do it? If Elvis was defending himself, how would he do it? That has become paramount for me. Elvis is our gold standard. Elvis is our gold standard. Do we get that, guys? So then when I come across this this Facebook page was actually sent to me to join it. The whole point of the Facebook page to me was just hate. It was like, if you hate Priscilla, join this. What a terrible way. What a terrible thing to do. Let's create a hate group. It doesn't matter who it's against. It could be anyone, couldn't it? People do it with Michael Jackson. People do it with Elvis. People do it with many things. Yeah. Now, I was a little bit offended by that thing appearing on my feed, even being sent to me. There are certain people that thrive on defending Elvis in the most hateful way possible. Yeah, I won't name any names. Yeah, and I just don't like it. I don't want to be linked to it. I don't in any way to be part of it. I want to make a clear black and white statement on my Defending Elvis channel that I am against hate. We are not a hate channel. I don't hate Priscilla. I don't hate Billy and Joe. I don't hate Kyle. I don't hate Colonel Tom Parker or Dr. Nick. I don't hate any of these people. I just want to defend Elvis and clear up his name with the help of a team called Team Elvis, who I adore. So that's it. Please don't send me anything that involves hate. My advice to people that like joining these hate channels, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. That's my advice. I can't tell you what to do. Do what you want. But I will say this. I got a massive coffee. Look at that. Look, butter coffee. Butter coffee, guys. Blended butter coffee and milk and water, blended with a touch of honey. You must use an electric blender, otherwise it don't taste right. So, do you know what has been happening lately is that people have been saying to me that they are noticing a difference. Like even Nessa said it. A very beautiful comment from Nessa, which I thought, let me see if I can get it up. Let's see if I can get it. I think I did load it. Let's have a look. Is it going to work? Here we go. Let's see if I can get it up. Nessa said a real lovely thing. There's my son. My son is the one in the white t-shirt with no hat. Can you see it? No, you can't. Let me get it up. My son is the one in the white t-shirt with no hat. Oh, yeah, it's a massive cup. I don't even remember who sent it me. It might have been Tony. I actually don't remember who sent me that cup. Do any of you remember? Was it Linda? I really apologize for not knowing who sent me that cup. Yeah. In fact, I would say 80% of the things I've got, I don't remember who sent me them. Actually, I will quickly just say we're live on our Facebook. So let me just tell Amy, we're live. Come on, Amy. Oh yes, right. That is what I call coffee, right? So maybe Auntie Amy's going to join us. I don't know how busy she is. So let me see if I can get the post up. So my son is the one with the. Let me just show you my son. He's a bloody handsome guy. He's sucking his thumb a little bit, but he's with the white t-shirt, and that's his two mates, Kyron and Riley. So he's got the white t-shirt on. He's into a bit into his weightlifting. You know, he's got an 8-pack. He's too good looking. Right. So look at the cup. Look at this cup, guys. Look at it. Look. Let me get my hands off. Look, it's got a guitar. It's massive. I don't know if you can tell. It's massive. Look at the size of it next to my head. It's nearly as big as my head. Yeah, he's happy. He's a happy bunny, and we will get him a car. He'll get him sorted. I hopefully won't make another mistake and be ripped off in the same way as I was ripped off when I bought my wife's car. He tricked me using forged documents and his pretty wife. Not wife, husband. No. His pretty mother. His pretty mother tricked me into trusting her. She was so sweet and lovely. She even shook my hand when she handed me the false documents and I handed over the £4,000. Silly Louis. Yeah, I'm very lucky with the kids, guys. I want to get me one. Yeah, look at it. Pat, look. Ooh. So, anyway, we've dealt with the hate thing that happened this morning. So then I'm just saying nicely to all people that join my show that's defending Elvis and Team Elvis, don't be connected to these hate channels. If a channel wants to defend Elvis and call itself names in, concerning exposing the wrongdoing, like with Priscilla or with the Memphis Mafia or other people, great. But don't call it I Hate Priscilla. Don't base the description of your channel, if you hate Priscilla, join this. Come on, guys. What are we? Animals? We got to sleep at night. We got a conscience. Elvis is watching. I need to put a picture up here of Elvis so I can say, Elvis is watching. Is that possible? He's behind me. It's behind you. So would Elvis be okay with it? If the answer is yes, do it. If the answer is no, don't. Do you remember that, guys? Do you remember the advert? The man from Del Monte says yes. Do any of you remember that? Come on, let's just have a bit of fun. Do any of you remember the man from Del Monte says yes or no? Do any of you remember it? Let's have a bit of fun. Come on, let's put a nice picture of Elvis up behind me so that Elvis is smiling, yeah? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're happy. Do any of you remember? The man from Del Monte says yes or no? Yeah. Well, Pat, we don't do that. Pat, we say Elvis says yes. If we're going to do something from the point of view of defending, yeah, we must look to Elvis. What would he do? Would he approve? Does he think we're doing it in the right way? If Elvis was doing it, would he do it the way we're doing it? Would he approve? Would he approve? Would he think, would he say, well done, Team Elvis? That's how you defend me. You get it? Hi, Terry. Thank you for your little post about me. Thank you to Emma as well. Emma posted something on her The Girl Who Loves Elvis post. Do you understand that, guys? If Elvis approves, there we go. If our man Elvis, the man from Del Monte, Elvis, if he approves, we're doing the right thing. Now, would Elvis approve of a Facebook page saying, join this if you hate Priscilla? Get it? Pretty basic, isn't it? It's not complicated. I have to sleep at night. I sleep at night I nearly said I sleep at night by feeling by having no bad conscience about how I defend. That's how I sleep. It's like the situation with Kyle. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Kyle, if you're watching my show now, please turn your channel back on. We don't want you to delete your channel or to whatever you've done. You may have received some strikes, or you've just put it to invisible, or you've shut it down and deleted it. That is not what we wanted. I don't dislike you. I don't hate you. I have no problem with you. I fully forgive you. Elvis would want me to forgive you. Kyle, come back, because I have nothing against you. Come back, be with our community, and carry on doing what you're doing, my friend. No hard feelings, nothing. That is how we defend. Okay, right. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make part 1 about Priscilla and defending. Part 2, we're going to do the Elvis evolution thing. Yeah. I'm going to read out a review of Elvis evolution. Right. So with Priscilla, let's get it up. Priscilla is appearing, let's see if I can find it, is appearing in Bristol at the Hippodrome. Okay? Near me. Let's get it up. Hippodrome, Bristol. It is the train to Bristol from my house. Shall I even put the words Priscilla Presley? The train to Bristol from my house. Let's see if it comes up. We'll look on here, yeah? Let's just see what you can see. Right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Accept. Let's go to you. There we go, it's come up. Okay. So, the train to Bristol from my house, the train station is 4 minutes walk from my house. Okay? I can get a train to exactly more or less where Priscilla is appearing. I can get a train to her, and I could be sat in front of Priscilla within within 30 minutes. I could be sat in front of Priscilla on the 5th of October. Let's have a look at the date on here. 4th of October on here. The first question is, shall I go? The first question I'm asking you guys, shall I go? So let me just quickly say to people who are live, while you guys respond. Shall I go and see Priscilla? Bearing in mind, I run a Defending Elvis channel that has been exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing for a long time now. I massively disagree with her book. I am literally I'm not angry. I really think this book has been very, very unfair to Elvis. Has really badly portrayed him, and twisted the truth, reinvented history, reinvented the past. I also think this book, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, just an opinion, not a fact. This is a discussion program. I also think that this book tried to change history, and millions of fans around the world, when this book was released, were conned and tricked into believing this narrative, this fake fairy tale. Yeah, honestly, I really do. Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be a few bits in this book that are quite sweet, you know. Let's face it. The point of selling this book was that it was a fairy tale. Should we just read that little one bit? At night, the guys would play pool and I would watch TV, and I hung around the kitchen. I realised that there was no set routine at Graceland. Everyone came and went as they pleased. It wasn't a home, but rather an open house, available to the guys and their dates, or with Elvis's approval. So come on, think about it. Think about it, guys. Elvis is in his 20s, yeah? Late 20s, probably. He's got the guys hanging around him, that his 24-hour security. He had a pool table. Girls were visiting the guys. They were drinking. Some of the guys may have been taking drugs. She calls it an open house. It was a young person's house. So, for example, when I was in my 20s, I was renting a house with my friends. We would have girls over. We would have parties. We would have friends over. We'd have a bit of fun. Yeah? Pretty normal stuff. Pretty normal stuff. I think that the point of that little sentence is to try and make it look seedy. Try and make Elvis look reckless. You get it, guys. Everything is... We'll do a bit more of that in a second. Let's get back to what I was asking you. So, shall I go and see Priscilla? Let's go. So, most people would go, how could you go and see Priscilla? You defend her. You defend Elvis. Look at what she's done to Elvis. Look at what she did to Lisa, which is horrific. Remember, I have very strong views about Priscilla's treatment of Lisa. Very strong. I have very strong views about Michael Edwards. I want to expose him. I want justice for Lisa Marie. He allegedly abused Lisa, and it was on Howard Stern's show. Even Lisa said it, and she said it in her book, From Here to the Great Unknown. You know how I feel, guys. Oh no, what if Louis goes to see Priscilla? Will she even talk to him? Will she get him thrown out by security? Yeah. But remember, as much as I've exposed Priscilla, because I've exposed Priscilla hundreds of times, I've always said I don't hate her. I've always said it. Because this isn't about hate. This is about defending Elvis and letting the world know the truth, or at least trying to get to the truth somehow, reminding the world of what went on over the decades, how badly she treated Elvis and Lisa and the Gracelands, you know, and the financial effect that she had on Gracelands and of Elvis Presley Enterprises. It's all right, my dog's barking. So I've always exposed Priscilla's wrongdoing. I've done quite a lot of research. I've had a lot of help. People like Amy Collett, Auntie Amy, and many other people. I've got other researchers that help me. Many of you have helped me in your research. We have exposed Priscilla again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay? I have no love for Priscilla, but I do not hate her. Priscilla could never say to me, oh, that Louis, he's so hateful, he's so horrible. She couldn't do it. Because all I've ever done is try to factually bring up all the things that have gone on. You know, the second divorce, the unfaithfulness, Lisa, how she was a bad parent to Lisa, you know, Scientology. I could go on and on, couldn't I? Yeah? A rushed marriage, they were both unfaithful. You know, I've always tried to say both sides of the story. Elvis was unfaithful. Elvis was away a lot. Come on. Elvis had a problem with prescription medication. I've always tried to say warts and all. Yeah? I do feel that Priscilla, can I just say, some of you don't like that I do this, but when Priscilla moved to Gracelands around 63, you know, near on 63, Elvis was being unfaithful. Elvis was seeing other people. He was seeing other girls, possibly Anne Margaret. No one, I don't think anyone 100% has crystal clear proved Elvis actually had sex with Anne Margaret, but the point I'm trying to make is when, you know, Elvis moves back over from the army in 1960 to do the Frank Sinatra show, you know, film GI Blues with Juliet Prowse, make some albums with RCA Records. But he's still seeing Anita Wood. Isn't it? So there is connection going back and forth between Elvis and Priscilla. It probably was both ways. So Elvis was seeing other women. Now, many people say, oh, she knew what she was getting into. So when she moves over to Graceland. You know, even that is a complicated story, that the whole thing was a setup with Cary Grant. You know, we've all read parts of the book Child Bride, that it was all a setup. Some believe it, some don't. But my point is, at some point, Priscilla manages to get herself to Graceland. It probably was a bit of both. It was probably Priscilla pushing for it. And Elvis, she was becoming a more beautiful woman and older. Elvis always said, I will never have sex with you while you're so young. So as she gets older, Elvis starts to see her in a more of a sexual way. So she moves over. Obviously, she lived with Dee, Stanley and Vernon for a bit, but come on, we're not stupid. Yeah. So my point is, when she moved over, Elvis was still living as a single man. He was not engaged, not married, no kids. He was living with 10 guys, wasn't he? Come on, the Memphis Mafia. He was partying, having fun, enjoying being young and handsome, enjoying being a movie star and a rock and roll sensation, a man, the most famous man on the planet, a very good looking, sexy man. Okay? So he was naughty. Elvis was naughty. He was seeing other women. It was very clear, very obvious. Yeah? So that must have been tough on Priscilla. You've heard me say it a million times. In 1963, 4 and 5 and 6, it must have been very difficult for Priscilla to be dating a man that is obviously seeing other people when he's away. Elvis had a double life, didn't he? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You got it. What happens on the movie set stays on the movie sets. Now, there's a possibility that Priscilla also was up to no good, because I've heard rumours, allegedly for entertainment purposes, that when Elvis was away, Priscilla was up to no good. I've even heard rumours of Jerry Schilling. Yeah, maybe other people. Some singer, I can't remember his name, some gospel singer. So we've all heard rumours. Hi Jen, take care. Hope you're well. Right, I am going to read the comments. Sorry, guys. I've always tried to be fair to Priscilla. I've always tried to say, okay, you were unfaithful, Priscilla. Mike Stone, Steve Peck, the dance instructor. But I've also always said, look, come on, Elvis wasn't an easy person to live with, to marry, because he was very young. He wasn't ready to settle down. He wasn't ready to be faithful. He would go away a lot. He spent a lot of time with the Memphis Mafia and his friends. So I've always tried to be fair. But then I've been horrified by, you know, the Steve Peck affair, because it was so soon after Lisa Marie was born, literally months, and it was only a year after the wedding. Then I think she was very hasty to go running to Mike Stone, that she secretly saw for a year, then demanded a divorce. But I also know that when she was seeing Mike Stone, Elvis was probably seeing other people, including Susan Henning, the girl off the Live a Little, Love a Little film, and she was at the 68 comeback special. Wasn't she a topless mermaid or something? I've always tried to be fair. I've always tried to go, okay, Priscilla has done some serious wrongdoing, but Elvis was a bit naughty. Now, I've always said Elvis was only a bit naughty because he would be unfaithful. He would be away a lot. Yeah, he had a temper. He did abuse his prescription medication, but he was a sick man, so he sort of needed to. Now, I also have said, but Priscilla was very naughty as well. Look at the things she did. Now, things get a lot worse when she demands the divorce. So Priscilla demands the divorce with a karate guy, which obviously upset Elvis, because this karate guy was famous. It was humiliating to Elvis. It's the things after she left Elvis that horrify me. The second divorce settlement was just a nightmare, where she gets her lawyers to place a debt on Graceland. And then you've got the treatment of poor Lisa Marie. Poor Lisa Marie, in the summer when Elvis dies, is sent to summer camp. Then after that, you've got Scientology. What happened with that? Then you've got, let me just get this right in my head. You've got Priscilla putting herself first, her own career, modelling. You know, we know about Biss and Bo, don't we? I've got the book of Biss and Bo. One day we're going to bloody read some of it. So then you've got, you know, Priscilla wants to be an entrepreneur, a model, an actress. She wants to be in movies. She wants to travel. She just wants to have a great life. Lisa seems to be in the way. So Lisa, the way of getting rid of Lisa is to send her off to different camps and put her in Scientology, whilst Priscilla enjoys the life of quite a few different men. The thing I'm trying to say, I know I'm waffling on a bit, they were both a bit naughty, weren't they? But I think Priscilla was more naughty than Elvis. Now, obviously, Priscilla didn't die in 1977, so her life carried on from 1977. So there we can list many mistakes that Priscilla has made that we think are just cruel to Elvis, cruel to Lisa, just very unfair, very selfish. Yeah, going all the way up until the day Lisa died. We could list a load of things there where, with the help of Bridget Cruz, she's trying to go against the amendments to the trust that where Lisa Marie wanted everything given to her children if she died, which was very unexpected. So we can pick out Priscilla's wrongdoing going right up till 2025. We even don't feel that Priscilla has grieved properly for her daughter. It just, all of it seems very unnatural. She seems to be very obsessed with making more money. This is what confuses people. Why is Priscilla so hell-bent on making more money? Yeah, even though she's 80 odd. You know, she's just turned 80, hasn't she? So she seems to love the money too much. She doesn't seem to show any grief of Lisa. Even if you go on to Priscilla's, let me just do it now. So if we go on to Priscilla's Instagram, which I think she takes very seriously, I have sent her a message saying, "Hi Priscilla, my name is Louis. I run a Defending Elvis YouTube channel, and I try to defend with love but not hate, and I try to be fair and understanding. I know there is two sides to the story. Fans need to know the truth. You are appearing in Bristol near me, which is very near my home. If you want to talk to me, please let me know. I promise you I will be kind and respectful." Because I'm just a kind, respectful person. But I will be very straight with her. I will tell her about all the wrongdoing that has gone on from our point of view. I will say to her, let me just tell Tony we're live. I will say to her, hang on. All right, you're on, Tony. Hi. I just want to put some hot water in my coffee. Now, I will say to, let me just get some hot water, guys. I am going to say to Priscilla all of the things that we, the fans, are very upset about. Yeah? Right, we need to pour some water, guys. If I ever speak to Priscilla, which I do think is possible, if I ever do speak to Priscilla, I am gonna put the fans' side of things to her. Let me just see if you can see what I'm looking at. Right, let me just put that up a minute. 1 second, guys. If I ever do speak to Priscilla, I am going to say to her, look, this is what has upset the fans. I'm going to say everything, and we're just going to see what she says to me. Because I do think it's possible that I could speak to Priscilla, because why not? I think we've become well-known enough. Come on, guys. Everyone's heard of Defending Elvis and Team Elvis and Louis. Everybody. Because look at the type of disagreements we've had. We've had disagreements with some very well-known people. We've also made some friends with very well-known people. You know, the Smiths, Mindy Miller, Billy Stanley. You know, come on, guys. We've spoke to a lot of well-known people. Of course, Priscilla knows who we are. She must do. Yeah, she must be living under a rock if she doesn't know who we are. Yeah. Right. Right. Let's get some water in my coffee. Okay, 1 second, guys. Yeah, she must be living under a rock if she doesn't know who we are. Okay, let me just. All right, we're back. We're back. Do we agree, guys, that she must be living under a rock if she doesn't know who Team Elvis is, who Louis is in the UK, the guy in his kitchen waffling about defending Elvis and exposing people like the wrongdoing of certain people like the Smiths or Priscilla, yeah? Come on, guys. Do you think, can I ask you, do you think Priscilla knows who we are, who Defending Elvis is, who Team Elvis is, who Louis is? Let's just wait for you to respond to that. So the question of today is, we're gonna we're gonna. Oh, there's a lot of comments here, guys. The question of today is: do you think shall I go and see Priscilla? The other question is: if I ask her to talk to me, will she talk to me? Yeah. If I manage to get her details and send her an email and say, look, do you want to have a chat? Because you're only round the corner. Because you're only 20 minutes away. Should I do it? I have feelings she knows who. Oh yeah, yeah. Pat says I have a feeling come on. She must do. She must do. I would be completely gobsmacked if Priscilla has not heard of Defending Elvis. I know that Graceland's knows who we are because Angie Marchese is on my friends. So Graceland's know who we are. And I guarantee you that Graceland's knows that Joel Weishanker, I guarantee you that he knows that we've had some dealings with Bridget Cruz. Come on, guys. He will be keeping his eye on it because he's suing Bridget Cruz. So Joel Weishanker, if Joel Weishanker has been watching Bridget Cruz's movements, he'll know I exist. Yeah. I'm not even saying that to be big-headed. I'm saying it's bloody obvious, right? So let me just check your comments, guys. Not everyone would agree with me, but Anne Margaret would have been right one for him. Yeah, I love Anne Margaret, but I'm not going off topic, guys. Right, let's stick on the topic is Priscilla, and should we contact her? Should we go to her show because it's 20 minutes from my house? Yeah, I agree. GB, Priscilla was not good for Elvis. 100%. 100%. I think both of them would probably admit that, wouldn't they? I don't think they were good for each other. Yeah, they just weren't ready to get married. I don't think Priscilla was ready to have a kid either, even though we love and adore Lisa. Priscilla wasn't ready to be a mum. So Pat, you say you're afraid of what the book's going to say, but come on, Pat, you think about it, yeah? You think about it. Is it going to say anything worse than we've already had said? Can it get any worse? I don't think so. I think the disgusting things that have been said about Elvis for the last 40 years, maybe a bit longer, they're out there. Priscilla isn't going to add to that. She'll change history a bit. She'll alter things. She'll try and blame Elvis for this and blame Lisa for that. And you get it? She might have a little dig at Michael Jackson. I'm not worried about the book doing more damage because I don't think it can be any worse. This is why we're here, defending Elvis, because the damage is so bad that someone's got to try, or a group has to try and do some good for Elvis to sort of defend him because he can't defend himself. So the book doesn't scare me. It probably will add to the twisted bullshit that is out there, but it ain't gonna get worse. It ain't gonna get worse because it's as bad as it can be. We as Elvis fans are constantly embarrassed and humiliated by how non-Elvis fans see Elvis, don't we? We were discussing this the other day. Non-Elvis fans have the most disgusting opinions of Elvis. So it ain't gonna get any worse than it is, Pat. Right, so, I don't lose sleep about that book. It's just going to be another fairy tale, another fake fairy tale. That's just my opinion, guys. So, Carolyn, after reading June and Anita's book, he should have stayed with Anita. Well, no, because, right, I love Anita Wood. I've read the book as well, okay? Elvis wasn't ready to settle down. He wasn't ready. So, no. You don't settle down with someone when you're not ready. I love Anita. She's one of the most lovely people. They had a beautiful romance. I've read the love letters. There's beautiful love letters between Elvis and Anita. But they weren't ready. Elvis wasn't ready. She was. Anita was ready. So we have our favourites, don't we, guys? So, Mystic, I don't hate her. I am just upset and disappointed how much she has damaged Elvis's image and legacy and being a terrible mother. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that. But she ain't the only one. The others have done a lot of damage as well. This isn't the problem with Elvis's image and reputation. Isn't just Priscilla. There's many things. Many of the people that grew up with Elvis, that were closest to Elvis, harmed him the most, insulted him, ruined his image and reputation the most. And that includes the stepbrothers and the cousins and the Memphis Mafia. Yeah? Believe it or not, people like Colonel Tom Parker and Dr. Nick didn't do that. They didn't trash him in books and magazines and tabloids. They didn't do it. Yet, as managers, they made massive mistakes. You know, Colonel Tom Parker made massive mistakes. As a doctor, Dr. Nick made big mistakes. But they didn't trash him. They didn't trash him. The people closest to him did. One of them is Priscilla. Yeah? Don't forget, some of the ex-girlfriends said things they shouldn't have said. So Pat says, Louis, I know you're looking for sorry for all the wrong that she did. She's never apologized in her life. It's everyone else. Yeah, I agree. We want an apology. Yeah. I would love Priscilla to say sorry and show regret. At least that's something. If Priscilla apologized, you know, publicly on a news company, it would make a difference. It would make people go, maybe we haven't been told the truth. It's like Nessa said to me earlier. She said, "Oh, Louis, you're we do think you're making a difference because people are now calling Elvis less names and questioning the books, questioning the things that have been said." This is what Nessa said. I did put it on our Facebook. Because we're defending, me, Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, people are starting to see a difference. They are starting to see a change. One man can make a difference as long as he gets the help of a team and Elvis fans. You know, so when I say one man, yeah, I head it, I front it, but it's you guys behind me that give me the strength. You get it? Your research, your effort, your time, our researchers' time. Yeah, that's what makes a difference. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing of Louis, you may be wasting your time. I don't see how that helps. I don't see how that helps. We have to be positive and go, it's going to happen. We're going to get Priscilla to talk to us and explain her wrongdoing. Try and get her to apologize. Try and get her to show regret. Why not? Yeah, Carolyn says there's a possibility that I'll be kicked out by security. I agree, there is. Definitely is, 100%, because I've been going on at this for a long time. I've decided not to hate anyone or anything anymore. Taking a page out of your book, life feels and looks better. Well done. I went through this 10 years ago. Forgive everyone. Let all the hate go. Move on. It doesn't mean you agree or accept what happened. You just move away from it and you let go the past. I highly recommend it. It was one of the best things I ever did. Forgiving everyone, letting go of all bitterness and hate and resentment. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? As Bruno would say. Let's have a look. Louis, I know Elvis would want us to defend Lisa for all the wrong. Yeah, I know Elvis wants us to defend him, but he wants us to do it in the right way. I've started watching Riley's new drama. We love Riley. Of course, we admire her. She's a fantastic person and actress. Yeah, Nicola. Yeah, well, it does have that effect. Okay, right. So let's get back to looking at Priscilla's event. Yeah. So now part 2 of what we're doing is we're reviewing Elvis Evolution. Okay. After this. Okay. So let's have a look where we are. Let's read your last few comments. So Nicola says, "Yeah, go meet her." I'll be honest with you guys. I have no yearning to go and watch her, to sit there in a room for an hour and a half kissing her ass. Doesn't appeal to me. Doesn't appeal to me. But I am questioning it. I am saying this. And this is where I'm asking your help, guys. Priscilla will probably never, ever again, ever come to Bristol and do a show. 20 minutes from my house. Never, ever. So I'm like, is it a wasted opportunity? is it a wasted opportunity? This is my dilemma. If I don't go, will I think I should have done? Will I see it as a mistake not going? What do you think, guys? We're talking about me meeting Priscilla in Bristol on October the 4th, Martha. Right. Yeah, there's a drama on, I think it's on ITV. Let's have a look. It's like what's it, like school bullying type stuff? Is that what it is? I've only watched a bit of it. The less I hate people who have harmed me in life, the more I realize how sad it is that some people need to go through life harming others. I understand that. And hi, 1C Pascal. Hiya. Louis, let go of the past is a good thing. It worked for me. It's really simple. You just say, I forgive everything. I forgive everything bad that ever happened in my life. I forgive and I move forward. It doesn't mean you have to be their friend or accept it or agree with it. You just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Anyway, so let's look at the events. So, oh yeah, I jumped onto Priscilla's page, her Instagram. And where is it? Let's find if I can find it. It's not showing it. Now, here we go. And I wanted to show you something, guys, on Priscilla's page. Obviously, she makes loads of posts, yeah? Now, am I right or am I wrong? I'm asking you guys. So there's the name of the book, 25% off orders. She also does a thing where you can get a discount code on different things. But the bit I was going to show you, I'm asking you guys, there is not one thing, I'm just pointing this out, there is not one thing about Lisa Marie. Nothing. Remember, we as the fans don't understand about Priscilla in the way that she is grieved for Lisa Marie. Yeah? Do we? We don't get it. She seems very cold. She's got on with her life. She's got on with her career. She's going around the world doing personal appearances. I've heard she's in Australia soon. Why is there not one thing in the background showing Lisa Marie? Now, recently she made a post showing Elvis and her when she was a child. So she was 14, sat with Elvis. Even that I'm a little bit unsure about. Now let's have a look. Let's go on to the Instagram. Let's go to the videos. Let's play a couple. And I tell you, we've heard that there's a new Naked Gun, isn't there? They've made a Naked Gun, and it's what's the girl off Baywatch is in it, and Liam Neeson are in it. Yeah, because people have been discussing it. I was going to review it, but not yet. So let's just have a little look. Now, I'm just going to click on a couple of her things. You see pictures in the background. Are there any of Lisa? Let's find out. Let's get some voice on. Can we get the voice on?
This weekend.
Right, guys. What I'm trying to say is, we the fans, Priscilla, if you're watching me, the fans are worried that you don't seem to be grieving over your daughter, and you never have grieved, from the point of view of the fans. It's never made sense to us that you don't seem to grieve. You seem to have got on as if nothing has changed. The fans find it confusing. So you've got that you're sat there with pictures behind you. I can't see any pictures of poor Lisa Marie, your daughter, who only died 2-ish years ago.
July 18th to the 20th, all 3 days, held at the Georgia World Congress Center. Get autographs, photo ops, and come see the panel. Use promo code Presley for a discount on tickets. Hi, I'm Priscilla Presley.
So look at the picture in the background. It's quite an unusual picture because that is Priscilla when she was 14, yeah? So obviously they were just friends briefly in Germany, and then Elvis went back to America. Didn't see her for 2 years and 3 months. They were just friends. The next time Elvis saw Priscilla, she was getting on to 18 years old, yeah? There was no relationship. They weren't together. Priscilla likes to talk as if they were together when she was 14 until the day they divorced. She likes to give the impression they were together for like 14 to 16 years. But the truth is, they weren't a couple. There was no sex. She has said it many times, no sex. I know that she says they had sex on the night of the wedding, but the truth is, they were having sex when she was about 18. So this big lie, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, that they saved her virginity for the night of the wedding, then they had this perfect 9-month pregnancy after the night of the marriage, after she lost her virginity to Elvis. It's just not true. It's just not true. They were having sex for 2 or 3 years before they got married. Yes, she got pregnant very quickly once they got married on May the 1st, 1967. So the question I'm asking you guys, don't forget, Priscilla has been able to lie to us for 40 years. This, I was a virgin the night of the wedding. She still stands by that lie now. And that lie is part of the fake fairy tale, the book Elvis and Me, released in 1985. So the question I'm asking you guys now on this live stream, I'm not being hateful. I'm trying to understand it. Why does Priscilla not have pictures behind her Instagram channel? So she sat there on that seat. We recognize the seat. We recognize the background. She puts a picture of her with Elvis at 14 years old, as if they were a couple, and they were not. Elvis had other girlfriends, at least 4 other girlfriends in Bad Nauheim in Germany. So where is Lisa Marie?
And I will be at the Atlanta Comic Convention this weekend, July 18th to the 20th, all 3 days, held at the Georgia World Congress Center. Get autographs, photo ops, and come see the panel.
So it's all about making money. She's obviously they're struggling selling tickets, so she's doing a discount code. She's trying to promote the event. And where do you see? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you guys? Is where are the pictures of Lisa Marie? Now I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's see if there's any other. Let's just go through. Right, let's have a look.
Elvis liked to pick out many of the gifts himself for people.
I want to be fair. Is that Lisa Marie up high on the shelf? Let's have a look. I can't play music. Hang on. I can't play music. It'll just block it. Okay, let's just see if we can click on another video. Is this one? No, that's no good. I'm trying to get one where she sat in the room talking. Okay. Now, what I'm looking for is, where are the pictures of Lisa Marie? Right, right, here we are. This is the first one I've seen. I can't play songs. All right, there's one. Okay, that's good. We like that. We want more than one. And she is so stunning. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, if he had a color to choose, it would probably be blue too.
So I have a feeling that the picture above her head is Lisa, I think. What was Elvis's favorite
My
color?
favorite number is 16.
So is that Lisa? It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Well, that's good. That's a plus. So the lower down picture is Elvis and Priscilla when she was very, very young, 14. Above does seem to be Lisa. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. But I still would say, let me just X that off. I still would say that in all of this, we need to see a lot more of Lisa. A lot more of Lisa. Yeah? Let's count it. Let's see how many things poor Lisa Marie, her daughter. Now, if it was any of my siblings, it probably would be on every single one, to be honest with you, if it was me and most of you. So I've seen one. I've only seen one. Is there another one? There's one here. Let's have a little click on it. See, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. But I think this is the only one. So Priscilla says, I miss you more than words can say. I wish I could hold you, talk to you, see you smile. Just one more time. I wish you could see how much you are still loved, how deeply you are missed by all of us who carry you in our hearts. Well, very true. Very true. We love, adore, miss I'm just going to bring you all to tears now, aren't I, guys? Oh, I can't do it. It's just gonna make me upset, so I'm not gonna play it. But if you look, so we scroll through. Let's go all the way down. And Priscilla, if you're watching this, I want you to understand something, that we the fans absolutely adore Lisa Marie and Riley and Finley and Harper, yeah. And we feel that there is a disconnect from you properly grieving towards Lisa. You may say it's none of our business, you know, butt out, all that kind of stuff. But we just feel that something's not right and that you've carried on as if nothing has changed. It's not an easy thing for me to discuss because obviously you've lost Lisa Marie and Benjamin. But I'm looking, guys. I see two things of Lisa Marie. I don't see any of Benjamin. None of Benjamin. Not even one of Benjamin. For me, as a fan of Elvis and who loves Lisa, I find it difficult to... Why is there no pictures of Benjamin? Why is there only 2 or 3 of Lisa? It's tough for me, guys. Let's just quickly check your comments. Now, remember, I don't hate Priscilla. Priscilla, if you're watching me, I don't hate you. We're trying to understand it. You know, all the wrongdoing in the past, the wrongdoing of the books, the divorce, the unfaithfulness. Why is Elvis being blamed for everything as if he did everything wrong and you did nothing wrong? Yeah, this is how it comes across. The world has a very sick, twisted opinion of Elvis. His image and reputation have been seriously damaged. Yeah, we feel that you're part of that. And even most recently concerning the Smiths and them saying about him having sexual fetishes, it's just bullshit. There's no proof of that. You know, even when close family members say that they stand by a trash book or a trash documentary or a trash tabloid, it doesn't make sense to us. We're confused. We're like, why is people that were close to Elvis, like the Smiths or like Priscilla or the Memphis Mafia, why have they trashed him? Why did they do it? Why did they do it again and again and again? We don't understand it. Yeah, it all just is a bit bizarre. Right, we're going to end this by looking at the actual event. Right, let's just see if you can see it. So if we X off that, you should be able to see it. Right, here we go, guys. So my device is rubbish. Have a look. Does Priscilla really... Lisa was very beautiful. Oh, yeah, she was gorgeous. Come on, we all love Lisa. She had the best personality. Right, so I'm going to click on the event as if I'm going to buy a ticket. Okay? Where are we? Now, I haven't decided if I want to go. All right? I haven't decided. I do think if I did go, I'd probably have to dress different so that I don't stand out so much. Because I think security probably would turn me away. So now remember, I wouldn't go there hating her. I'd go there hoping to speak to her and try and put the fans' side across and try and ask the questions that all of you guys are worried about. Yeah, I could probably sum up about 20 things to ask Priscilla. You know, questions that you the fans have. Elvis fans around the world, and then I could come back with all the answers. So Priscilla, if you ever watch my show, I will be friendly and I will be respectful. I won't get hateful. I won't shout or swear. I will just very kindly, very calmly ask you some questions on behalf of the fans, and then I'll take those answers back to the fans and we'll do a video, a review on it, and you can get your side of your story across. You know, look, Priscilla, if you ever watch me, I understand that you went through tough times as well. I think you and Elvis both went through tough times together with it, before you got married, before you got engaged, during the marriage, after you divorced. And obviously you were divorced for 4 years. One of the big things that the fans don't understand is, why do you want to be buried next to your ex-husband? Because you never asked to be buried next to Lisa and Benjamin, which that would make some sense because they're your daughter and grandchild. But you wanted to be buried next to Elvis, and the fans don't understand that. They don't understand, why would a woman who was with another man for over 20 years, a child with another man, many other long-term relationships, you were with Michael Edwards for 6 to 7 years, yeah? Why would you want to be buried next to Elvis, who you divorced, you demanded a divorce? You keep saying he's the love of your life. Why? When you were with Marco Garibaldi for over 20 years. The fans find it confusing. So we want answers to these questions. Yes, I would be kind and respectful. I would ask you these questions in the way that Elvis would want me to. Elvis would respect you as the mother of Lisa, but Elvis would also be very upset with you because of what happened with, allegedly, with Michael Edwards, the alleged abuse of Michael Edwards when he was your boyfriend of 6 to 7 years. There's even a possibility, some are saying, that you even you turned a blind eye to it, which is a pretty horrible thing to say, isn't it, guys? So obviously this is for entertainment purposes, just opinions, not fact. It's just how the fans feel. We weren't there. We don't know what really went on. So, Martha, Louis, you'll probably have to run your questions by somebody. Yeah, I can see that. Martha, he's looking for someone to look after Yasmin and Tino. Yeah, but GB, come on, she's 80. She's 80. Come on, let's get real. You can't expect Priscilla to look how she looked in her 20s, 30s, and 40s when she's 80. Yeah? Let's be honest. Come on. I won't bring up the plastic surgery. I don't like people having a dig at the plastic surgery. I don't think it's right. Anybody that insults Priscilla with plastic surgery, I will delete the comments, so please don't. Remember, we defend in a respectful way. Okay. Oh, no, I was only joking about the babysitting. Yeah, I was only joking, guys. I was having a laugh, even though the kids would love it. Right, so let's go on the page. We're going to buy a ticket. Look, 1 hour 50 interval. So it's a 1 hour 50-minute interview. Should we get any, does it give you any, let's see if it gives us any information. Here we go. Let's do that. Let's read this. So, from the outside of life, Graceland's looked like a gilded, glamorous, and untouchable dream, but behind closed doors, Priscilla was navigating a world that left little room for her own identity. Married at 21 and surrounded by Elvis and ever-present entourage, she began to realize that the only way to survive was to step away from a life that was envied. Now, you know how I feel, guys, whenever she portrays Graceland as a prison, or any of the homes that they lived in as a gilded prison. It's bullshit. She had loads of freedom. She had her own car. She could do what she wants. People could come and go as she wanted. Friends and family could visit her. It's just anyone that thinks she was in a prison, she was not. It's bullshit. Anyone that thinks she did not have a life, bullshit. She had a husband, a child, a home. That's all you need to have a life. Yeah. Could you imagine how amazing her life was? Celebrity lifestyle, almost like being royalty. That's how amazing her life was. So don't fall for it, guys. Now let's click on buy tickets. Right, okay. Right, so can you let's just check you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Let's check your comments. So it's on, I think it's on the 4th of October, Martha. Yeah, she wants to be buried at the prison. Good point. Good point. Now, let's have a look. If you look at it, there's still a lot of unsold tickets, yeah? So I do believe she's not as popular. In the old days, in the 80s and 90s, this would have been sold out very quickly. But if you look, there's a lot of sold tickets. I mean, I'm sorry, there's still a lot of tickets available. It does look like all the front ones have gone, yeah? Look, there's one little green dot all on its own over there. Can you see that? Shall I click on it? Full price, a copybook. So for £62 plus a transaction fee of £3.95, I could click on that and I would be seeing Priscilla. That is the last seat that is in, in the front areas. Well, it's not really the front, is it? So now the only tickets available are upstairs. So let's just click on it. £62. So I'm not sure why the yellow ones are a different colour, but they are £73. It even lets you have a view. So if I went, this is what I would see. So pretty distant, guys. Pretty distant. So let's X off that. Let me just make sure you can see what I can see. So let's have a look at the one seat that is completely dotted on its own. Wow. Let's have a look. What I would see. Yeah, I wouldn't. Do you know what? That isn't a terrible seat, is it? That isn't a terrible seat. I'm tempted, but I'd have to go on my own. But no. Let's have a look. I've noticed there's cheap seats. Well, they are right at the back. So right at the back, £41, the cheap seats. You would be miles away. She'd be like a little dot. Okay. So, right, let's look at your comments, guys. So, what do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do you think we should go? So, October the 4th. What day? October the 4th, 2025. Let's have a look. October 4, 2025. So I want to know what day that is. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. Okay. It's funny. It says it's National Good Buddy Day, National Vodka Day, National Cinnamon Roll Day, and a St. Francis Assist Feast Day, and it's National Truckers Day. So I don't know what to say, guys. It's a difficult one. It's a Saturday. What time is it? Let's have a look. So this is what my plan is. I'm going to try and contact Priscilla. Yeah? Let's go back to the... Where is it? I've lost it now. Here we go. I'm going to try and contact Priscilla. Someone has sent me some contact details. And I'm going to say to her, look, I'm around the corner. I'm 20 minutes away. Do you want to talk? Do you want to discuss the fans' concern? I'm going to give it a go. I've got nothing to lose, have I? Now, you look it up, guys. I live in Weston-super-Mare. Weston-super-Mare. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Thinking out loud. So I live in Weston-super-Mare. You Google it. It's 20 minutes from here. 20 minutes. So if I click on buy... So you've got the one last ticket left. So if I add to booking, how does it work? Reserve seat, 6. So if you say reserve seat and continue, what happens? So what is all this? All right, they give you, what do they give you? They give you, I'm just looking, guys. They give you a book. It looks to me like you get a book of some kind. Do you know what? I'm thinking of what I might do it is buy it. I might buy it and then I can see that it's only £62, guys. Let's continue to check out. Let's log in. Accept and continue. PayPal. Let's just see what happens, shall we? PayPal. Continue via PayPal. Let's just see what happens, eh? Let's just see what's going to happen. Then it sends me a... So turn Bluetooth on. I don't know what it means by that. Let's have a look, guys. Let's see what happens. It's asking me to do it this way. Are you finding this interesting, guys? Guys, I'm going to buy it, but not... I may not go, but I'm going to buy it. I just think, God, it's only one ticket left. Is it letting me do it? Let's have a look. Is it going to let me do it? Now it's... Hang on, guys. Let me just... All right, let me just click on back of this. Continue. Balance. Let's continue. Oh, looks like we bought the last ticket. It's paid for. I've done it. I've done it, mate. View my order. Order confirmed. Oh, I've just had an email. Purchase ticket. Find tickets. I've done it. I bought it, mate. I bought it. Now I can check. I don't care about £66. I don't know if I'll ever go. Let's have a look. I've been given a receipt. Let me show it you. I'll send it to you on Facebook Messenger. Right, hang on. Let's have a look. All right, so someone's just sent me that Kyle is back on YouTube and he's only got 25 subscribers. Sorry, Kyle. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I don't mean any offense. Let me just put it on to... Look, Kyle, honestly, I don't hate Kyle. Please don't. I'm sorry I laughed. I don't hate Kyle, okay? But someone's just told me that Kyle's back on YouTube. Let's have a look. So that does sound to me... So, Linda, I've just accepted your thing. I'll say hi, Linda. So Linda's just messaged me. Okay, Linda, hi, hope you're well. Right, guys, right, so, okay, let's go back to you. So, guys, I got a ticket. Hi, how funny, Louis. It's you. If you come out of there best friends with Priscilla, no, that's not going to happen. The whole point of what I'm doing is to defend Elvis. Nothing else. I'm also going to contact her and say to her, do you want to talk to me? Yeah, I'm also going to do that. Yeah, I think I want to do it. I would sit across from Priscilla and say, come on. It's just, she must have watched some of our defending videos. Yeah. So, Pat, remember, my thing with Carl, I fully forgive him, but I want to show you something. So I've just had a message out of the blue that Kyle is back on YouTube. So now remember, I don't mind Kyle being back on YouTube. It's completely fine. Kyle, if you're watching me now, fine. Welcome back. Welcome back. I never wanted you to come off. My guess is that you were struck off. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. Carl, you're part of the Elvis community, and some people will miss you. They will. So here we go. Someone just sent me this. Someone just sent me this. So obviously, let's just see if you can see it first. There we are. Someone just sent me this. I have nothing against you, my friend. I send you love and forgiveness. Nothing. Subscribe to Carl. Subscribe to Carl. Yeah. There is no bad feeling of what I'm doing here. It's just pure coincidence that whilst we've been on air, someone sent me it. So let's just see if it is on. I just want, yeah, so it's just come up now. Yeah. And he joined 5th of July. So he might have already been on there. 5th of July. Let's have a look. So this is saying 2 weeks ago. So it's 2 weeks ago. All right, so he might not even be using it. Carl, if you want to join us, you're welcome to join us. Yeah, no, nothing against you. This just looks like a different channel. This just looks like a different channel. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of it's nothing to do with Elvis. In fact, all of it is nothing to do with Elvis. I can't. It's not Elvis related, is it? It's not Elvis related. Carl, nothing against you, mate. Good luck to the future. I forgive you. I wish you well. You and your family, I wish you well. Okay. Seriously, guys, I have nothing against Carl. Nothing. Okay. So let's just keep looking. So guys, I'm joking. Pat, I'm joking about joining, about subscribing and joining. Okay. Okay, guys. So what do you think? Let's go back to the. Right. Let's just get rid of this a minute. Let's just X this off. Let's go back to what we were doing with the Priscilla thing. I wanted to carry on reading. Is it going to come back? Let's have a look. I wanted to carry on reading Priscilla Presley. Okay, so at Hippodrome. I wanted to carry on reading that post, and then I might go for a walk before I do my other live, guys, just to stretch my legs a bit. Here we are. So I wanted to just read the rest of that event where Priscilla is talking about what the event is about, what the book is about. Okay. So then she basically says, I was in a gilded prison. There's a picture of her. So then we've got in this deeply personal conversation. Let me just see that you can see what I can see. Let's put it up. Okay. Right. So what I'll do, I'll finish this off, then we'll go for a little walk. And then I'll come back. I want to do the Elvis Evolution review, which is quite a good one that was sent to me by Nicola. Let's get Elvis back in the picture. So let's check your comment. I've heard differently about Priscilla. Some fans have negative things to say about meeting her. Negative things. Carolyn, people who have lived at the same hotel and saw the show, they talked about how a nice evening in the bar. Come on, guys, she's a human being. She's not a monster. We've had this conversation before. No matter what has happened, and that there's a lot of very complex things that have gone on in Priscilla's life, quite upsetting things. She's still a human being. She's not going to sprout horns and fly off with a big red tail. She's a human being. Whatever you think of her, no matter how much you like or dislike her, some of you may even hate her, she still is a human being. Yeah, let's get real. Yeah. Right. So I don't hate her. I will never hate her. Never. I disagree with many things she's done. I don't hate her. So where are we? Is this it? Okay. So she will touch on the new tender dynamic that emerged between Elvis and Priscilla after their separation, her years as a single mother, and how she reinvented herself once more after Elvis' death. She will also share stories from her acclaimed acting career in Dallas and The Naked Gun. Her visionary role is transforming Graceland into a global trademark. Her enduring commitment to preserving Elvis's legacy. Don't miss the rare opportunity to hear Priscilla speak with grace and honesty about the complexities of love, identity, and the legacy she continues to shape. It's a meet and greet. A limited number of premium tickets include an intimate 30-minute pre-show conversation with Priscilla and a copy of Softly I Love You, with a dedication in the book and a selfie with Priscilla exactly scheduled, will be communicated a week before the show. Have a look. So does that mean that they're going to do the meet and greets? A limited number of premium tickets include an intimate 30-minute pre-show conversation with Priscilla and a copy of Softly I Leave You, a dedication in the book and a selfie and Priscilla's exact. So does that mean that you can buy those tickets now, or does it mean it will be announced nearer the date? Let's have a look. Let's just see what it says about. So if I click on the most expensive ticket, it doesn't really say anything. Oh, I see what it is. The more expensive tickets are sold. Yeah. So you can't buy the more expensive tickets. I wonder if they're going to announce meet and greet tickets. Let's just go back again. It's all very interesting, guys. Let's just go back. So I think we've read it all, haven't we? Is that everything? So she's appeared. So it is one night only. The event is only for one night. So it's one night only. I will say this, guys. If I'm ever going to be in a position, I think you're probably going to agree with me, guys. This will probably be the only opportunity I will ever get to see Priscilla ever till the day I die. She's 80 years old. I can't see her coming back to Bristol in the near future. She's 80. Remember, Bristol is literally minutes from my house. Yeah. So something tells me I should go. What do you think? Let's involve you guys in this conversation. Do you think I should go, guys? Do you think I should go, guys? I want to know. Tell me, guys. Tell me. Now, let me just click on my ticket, see if it comes up. See if it's going to give me a picture of my ticket. Here we go. View my tickets. Accept. View my tickets. It's loading my tickets. Okay. Includes, it says here, includes. Oh, hang on a minute. They're saying you get a book as well. Nah, that can't be true. So it says here I get. Guys, seriously. It says here I get a copy of the book. So book A and book B, it says the band A and band B seats, a copy of the book, Softly As I Leave You, and Life After Elvis. So I even get a book. I even get a book, guys. Order details. So I am on store S42. It's obviously Saturday, the 4th of October. It's an hour and a half long. So it's not even that long, really. Not really. Here we are, guys. Guys, I am going to put it on our Facebook. I'm going to put it on our Facebook. My ticket to see Priscilla Presley, and it literally was the last good ticket, you know, the last where you actually are close enough where you see her. So I've just posted it on my Facebook page. So what do you think, guys? Let's have a look what you guys said. Do you think I should go and see her? I mean, don't forget, there's actually a possibility I won't even get in. Carolyn, we know how you feel about Priscilla. Maybe you'll become besties and do Defending Elvis together. Yeah, Emily, why not? Why not? I'll make Priscilla a coffee in my Elvis cup. I'll be like, come on, it's only 20 minutes down the road. Come back, meet the wife and the kids. We'll have a coffee. Yeah? In this cup. Yeah? What do you reckon, guys? Ela mesa, diteles nabgiz. You should go with regret if you don't, and always wondering and wishing you had got. Yeah, Leanne, I think it is a sort of once in a lifetime thing, isn't it? No matter what we feel about Priscilla, you know, obviously we run a Defending Elvis channel. It's never going to happen again, isn't it? So thanks, Leanne, for joining us. Hi, right. Let me just. I'm coming to the end now, so I'm sort of chilled and relaxed. Let's just see who we've got with us. So hi everyone, thanks for joining. How's Tony? Tony, you feeling better today? So we've had a sort of interesting week. Have you noticed today I've been a good boy? Have a bit of coffee together and chat. Yeah, Cassandra, I'll teach Priscilla how to have a butter coffee, how to make a butter coffee. I like that. In my Elvis mug. I've got 4 Elvis mugs. I've even got one here that Tony sent me. Tony? Well, Priscilla can use your mug. Tony, Priscilla can use your mug that you sent me. Elvis with his pink Cadillac. And maybe, guys, think about it. She could shake my little... Yeah, she could shake it. We could have one each. One for me, one for Priscilla. We could have one ball each. I'll say to Priscilla, do you want to shake my balls? What do you think, guys? I'll be like, Priscilla, come on in. We'll make... I'll make you a coffee in my Elvis cup and you can shake my balls. Priscilla, do you want to shake my balls? What do you reckon, guys? Woo! 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 All right, I'm getting carried away now. I still don't know who bought me those balls, though. Still have no... Or we could get Priscilla to smell our samples of... What else? This smells like Elvis. Yeah. I'll be like, do you want to smell my Elvis smelling thing that Tony sent me? No, she can't take me home. I'm married. I've got 5 kids with my wife. She can't take me home. I'm taken, mate. There we are. I could even, guys, I could take it one step further. I could even... Let me just get rid of this. I could even show her my shop. I'll say, do you want to see my Elvis shop? Yeah? Let's put her up here in the corner. There you are, Priscilla. We've put you in the corner. I could say, do you want to see my Elvis shop? Yeah. Come and see my Elvis shop. Instead of saying, come and see my puppies, it'll be, come and see my Elvis shop. In the corner of my kitchen. Priscilla, if you're watching me, I'm only joking. No offense, I'm only joking. I'll give her a dance. She's good at dancing. She was on the dancing show in America, wasn't she? Yeah. So she did okay, didn't she? What, Debbie? Please don't ask her if she wants to shake my balls. I'm just being silly. We've really gone downhill, haven't we, guys? That's funny. Tell my wife that. So, looks like I'm going to meet Priscilla. I'll drink to that. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to go for a walk, get some fresh air. And when I come back, I'm going to do the Elvis Evolution review. My wife is out with the mums and the kids are out with their friends. I'm basically on my own all day, which doesn't bother me. I'll walk Ella now. I'm going to take Ella for a walk. Let's just get your comments up. So I don't think Carl has come back. I think that is an old YouTube channel that he don't really use much. So I honestly do think Carl has even been struck off, or he has closed his own channel down. I think it's one or the other. And I don't wish that on him, guys. Shh. Emily, you're just being cheeky. Yeah, Emily, I'll put the leathers on. I'll get the leather jacket on. I'll put the leather trousers on. I've still got them, yeah. I probably will wear the leather jacket anyway because it'll be winter, won't it? Because it's October. So I probably will. We had a bit of fun, didn't we, Pat? So, now, honestly, Priscilla, if you're watching me, there's no hate here. I know we're having a bit of a joke and taking the piss a little bit, but I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I just want you to help us fans understand all the wrongdoing, because there's a lot. And we would love it if you apologise, and we would love it if you showed regret and remorse. And Elvis, we don't want Elvis to be the bad guy anymore and you the victim. We think that's very unfair. You both made mistakes. You both made mistakes. That's how we want it. We could do, yeah, there we are. We could do a walk live with Priscilla. GB. Could we? She could walk the dog. She could hold Ella. Priscilla could like hold the lead. I'd be like, oh, Priscilla, do you want to hold the lead? Do you want to hold Ella? And I'll hold the camera. I'll hold my phone stick. What do you reckon, guys? Martha, she wouldn't want to go. She wouldn't want to go. That's the reason I booked just one ticket, even though it was the last one. She wouldn't want to go. It would not interest her. That's why she won't mind. Don't forget, it's only an hour and a half, and I'm only half an hour away. So he's 45. Happy birthday to Theo. Happy birthday. Okay, guys. Nazuzisi. Theo. Nazuzisi. All right, guys. I gotta go. Well, you're not really going to miss... Actually, no, I will. Do you know what? Pat, you made a good point. I will film all of it. I won't film the event because I'll get told off. But I'll film going in, coming out, me and Priscilla hugging. I'll film it all. Okay? Thanks, guys. Got to go. I'm going for a walk now. I need some fresh air. So I hope you've enjoyed it. No hate. We defend with love. We defend with love. So the next show I do is going to be Elvis Evolution. Okay? Thanks, guys. You're the best. Loved it. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed drinking my coffee with you guys. Send you all love. Appreciate all of you. We